Aloha, my name is Teuruhei Buchin Cruz. I am Hawaiian Tahitian, and I am a culturalist, a cultural educator, and a business owner here in Orlando, Florida. Interesting enough, our culture brought us here to Orlando. We have been here since the 80s. I'm the first generation American in my family. Originally started in the Florida Keys. My father and some cousins were on a business venture and had a restaurant there. And then later they were sought to come to Orlando to perform at SeaWorld and Disney. When we moved here originally, we were just part of a small group that started here, and now we've expanded. Orlando has been real welcoming to our culture, I think because we live in a subtropical environment and everybody wants to come here to Florida to retire. So it's really created kind of a demand for this easy life, island type of feel. Although we're more in the middle of Florida than we are close to the ocean, everybody wants to have that easygoing feel. So they've been really welcoming to us. Being here on the mainland, the first generation on the mainland, it's very important for me to keep my culture alive, because Polynesians are very rich in heritage, and family is one of the most important things. It is the core of our culture, what we call the aloha, the love aspect of it. But it helps me to remain grounded, and I think it makes me focus on really what's important in life because of the values that our culture really instills in us about a village mentality and being one with the earth and being kind to people. Here in Central Florida, one of the ways that we kept our culture alive is to continue on with the songs and dances. A lot of that included Polynesian entertainment, and every year we have large competitions. Sometimes we draw in over 500 plus people who are not of our culture that want to come and be a part of it. For me, keeping my children connected to the culture is really important. Some ways that I'm able to do that is to be able to send them back to the island. But most importantly, here also in Central Florida, we have a lot of elders who are masters in arts and crafts and music and dance that I've been fortunate to have in our family and to align my children with. The other aspect of it is to teach, and I had a halau or a hula school for many, many years. So some of the similarities that I see between the islands that I'm from and Orlando would be a melting pot of people. I think because of we're a tourism city, and we have major attractions such as Disney and SeaWorld. We've pulled in people from all around the world to work at these parks, and they've made home here. And so it's so culturally rich and diverse. I would say it reminds me of Hawaii, where we're a melting pot of people from Japanese, Korean to Portuguese, Mexican, and we have the military influence too. So that's one thing that reminds me of it. The same would be for Tahiti. I think it's just a culturally rich place. And that would be where I would feel that it would be the most alike or similar to where I'm from. What I feel my culture helps to bring to Orlando and Central Florida is just a real diverse look on the way of life. One of my favorite places to eat here in Central Florida is Big Belly's Hawaiian Grinds off of Aloha Avenue. And I'm so happy that they're here because I have a place that can touch me back to home at any point in time. So one of my favorite things that they offer for a number of reasons is their pineapple teriyaki chicken. It's a touch-up home, but with a touch-up class. And I think that's one of the things that first attracted me to this particular dish here. All the sauces that are used to flavor these foods are handmade from scratch, and it's recipes from the family that are very, very old. And that's part of keeping the tradition going with the food and part of the whole cultural aspect as well. Well, sometimes I feel like I never know what to say. So I put on my shoes and I go. Haere maru, go with peace.